About a year ago I built this hut using what I found on the beach and primitive tools. Today I'm going back. There you go, top of the South Island, New Zealand, right in my backyard. And we've got nothing with us except the clothes I'm wearing, some electrical gear. Actually, not quite true. Got one thing in my top pocket I'll share to you when we get to the bottom as a backup. There it goes, my primitive hut, still standing, survived the storm. Wow, there we go. Oh, okay, a bit of work need to do on the roof here, but it's easy to fix. I've got a GoPro charger and a lead. I've got two smartphones, Galaxy S22 Ultras for filming, and they're both fully charged. This jacket is waterproof and actually fireproof. Inflatable life jacket with a personal locator beacon in case I'm silly enough to go out to sea. I may not. A spare top, it gets cool in the night. The one thing I decided to take on this trip, these are special hooks. They're my backup if my primitive hooks fail. There's nothing in the pockets. These pants are like wearing a sleeping bag, they're really warm. Boots. You can see the liner on the inside, very, very warm, sleeping in at night. That's it. We're into it. That's argillite that's been on a fire at some stage. Mouldy would eat the shell along. You can see all the shell when they have their fire where they cook their pippy. And a bit of this would go in the fire and it gets this very glassy look where it mixes with the sand. Tukutuke or flax grows in abundance all down by the coast. And with this we can make just about anything. In the hour it's taken me to make this kunu, the weather has gone cold, and in New Zealand we do get like 4 seasons often in one day. Anyway, we've got a small basket to get some food, but I'm going to go back up to the hut because I need to put some clothes on. This is the kawa berry, yellow, sweet. Don't eat too many, they're diuretic. Passion fruit, and guess what? Figs. And they're in season. The birds haven't got this one. Beautiful fresh figs. Oh, okay, the birds have got that one. I don't mind sharing it with the birds. Oh, sweet. It's really a matter of finding the ones that are just about ripe, but the birds haven't quite got. There we go. We've got some to take back to camp. This is what's great about this jacket. You can carry stuff in the front just like that there. Like being a kangaroo. Fresh water right by the coast. It flows out of here. We've just found this plant here. That looks like a peach. Right on the coast. Look at this. A wild peach tree. Unbelievable. Oh. Unbelievable. How about that, growing right by the beach? Okay, a little bit hard, but sweet. Just what's perfect at this time of the year. Everything on the trees now is just about right for eating. This is a pink telltale signs of passion fruit. There they go, the passion fruit. And here's a nice big fat ripe one I want to pull down here if I can. Oh, there we go. Got him. Oh, he's a biggie. The size of that. A big banana passion fruit. And there's also plenty on the ground. Look at this. We can make rosehip tea out of this, very high in vitamin C. Absolute abundance of Cape gooseberries, all ready for eating. A nice yellow berry inside it. Lots of little seeds. Delicious. Like many gooseberries, high in antioxidant, very high ORAC value, but just delicious to eat. Those of you that will know your trees will know this is a walnut tree right beside the sea here, and it's in season and there's walnuts up there and some on the ground too. They're growing absolutely prolific on this tree, full of them. But on the ground, how cool is that? That is such a good find. A whole massive tree right behind me. It's right beside the sea. There's an absolute abundance of food along this coastline. It's incredible, more than I could have possibly dreamed for. Just everywhere I look, I'm finding stuff, more stuff all the time. Pacific oyster. Have a very salty taste, very high in zinc. A white sort of a shell with these interesting spikes on it. Sweet, delicious. These walnuts taste just like walnuts. Experimented doing this pattern to begin with, which doesn't have very enough holes in it. It's faster, but I've gone back to the original pattern here that I've done underneath it, and it's about the same speed actually. Bad news this morning, real bad news. There's a cyclone that's hit New Zealand and it's already smashed my brothers and sisters in the North Island, and it's just not safe for me to stay here. It's dead calm right now, but tomorrow we're expected to get hit here in Nelson. That's what the forecast is saying. It wouldn't be smart to stay here on this holiday, so we'll pick it up in a week or two and I'll come back and then we can try my fish net out, because it's taken me so long to make it and I still haven't put it in the water. Smashing all the mussel shell up means that the shell stays on the mussel It keeps it weighted down so the bait doesn't float out of the net. That brings the fish in to eat it. Some rocks to weight it down. Because there are stingray out here, you slide your feet on the bottom. So if you hit one, you bump it with your toe and it swims off rather than stepping on it and getting stung. There's our boy. It's a big tide today. You can see the lead out there. And that's coming in a bit too because it's got quite a long line on it. So it's a bit further out than that. I've decided to swim out from the net. We're going to fish in there. How about there? I got cold, but I got one fish, and I'm going to put it out of its misery because it's still alive. Caught in my net. That's cool. It's a small meal for me. But no crabs in there. Sorry, buddy. I don't have a knife, so he's dead. I thought I'd catch crabs, but all I got was one little fish. Anyway, we've got fish to eat. Woohoo! You might be wondering why I swam out there and didn't just leave it. Those waves came up and they would have turned my net over and I wouldn't have caught this fish. Would have got out, so it was actually worse swimming out there and pulling it out by hand. My next challenge now is to make fire so I can cook my fish. Good morning. Oh, good hole. Oh. I think we have it. Good. Now we need to make braid. The idea of having a hole in the end is that you can put your mullion in there and you're not wearing your spindle when you're using it to make fire. But also, you can put a piece of stone in there and use it as a drill. This is horse hoof fungus, also known as chaga, and we burn that. It smoulders and smoulders and keeps on smouldering. It's been a long time coming, this one. Hopefully our net's going to catch something out here. There's a whole lot of shags at the end, so when there's a lot of shags, often I think it's possible that there's fish and they might be feeding out there. I think because I'm grey and I'm not moving these shags, think I'm one of them. I've got them right beside me here. This guy's right next to me. Big seal on the beach. Oh, we've got fish in there, all right. We sure have. We've got plenty. We've got lots of fish. Oh, those are good ones. Yeah. We've got enough fish for a meal. We'll go up to my hut. The rings are made out of willow wood, as is this here I'm sharpening now in the stone. There's our spikes, there's our rings, we're going to put them together. That's the beginning of it there, you can see where it's going. We're down to 6 now. I've made 17 spikes, and the reason it's an uneven number is we're going to start weaving around the outside and inside, and if we had even numbers we'd be doing the same weave, so we want to be doing alternates when we go around with our flax. It's taken longer to have made than I would have liked, but it's done. That'll go in there. I'll tie a piece of flax on each side, and then I can take it off when I want to get my fish out, provided there's fish in there to take out, that is. It's a blackback gull chick. That's its mother there. Got about an hour on both sides of that net being put there, so I brought something down to amuse myself with, something I've made. That's this here. I know that in Indonesia they use these for fishing with, and they use a piece of cobweb on the end of their string, which the piper fish or the garfish or the needlefish, also known as, they get their beaks tangled in it. Little guys here, no real big fish, lots of bait fish again, but no real big ones like I got at the beach the other day. Surf's come up since I stuck my net out, so I'm going to wade out and bring it in, because these waves smash it. Heavy. Oh yeah, we got fish. We got fish. Whew. Jeez. Little kahawai. Oh, that's good. That's a good sized one. That's a bit bigger. Little kahawai and more yellow-eyed mullet. That's a feed. This horse hoof fungus is just about run out. You might better get a fire going from the ember. Start to heat up now, good. I don't want to heat it too much because it destroys the structure of it. Just want to get it soft. I don't really want to boil it too much, so I can add some charcoal to that. Like that there. There we go. Nice. It's good. Beautiful. Each end I make smooth like this. There's an abundance of pine trees here, and plenty that have fallen down through the last floods we had. The trees bleed. It's given us all of this beautiful, beautiful pine sap. Getting that glue out of that. Look how this pine resin burns like a fuel. It's just so hot. That's just some of it. We're going to heat that up and then mix some resin with some charcoal. We're now starting to get this beautiful pitch pine. If I was using this for hooks, I'd make it finer, but because I'm using lots of it, this is just one of many batches. This is where the magic begins. The charcoal turns the pitch pine out into a really strong black glue. The claddy wood is like a big giant straw, and I found last time when I went out on my adventure that my wood after about 8 hours started to suck up quite a lot of water, and I was about half as much in the water. This time by filling the ends I'm hoping that won't happen. The outsides of the wood is pretty watertight, but here's where I need to stop the water coming in. I've made a start. I've got 4 good bundles plus one for an outrigger sail. Next I need a couple of long pieces of wood to go across. I think she's secure enough. Now I need to put a mast on it. We've got an offshore breeze coming up now. I've got the mast up, put the sail up there, put the rigging behind the sail. Hopefully it can blow us out. We can fish out there, and then the onshore breeze that turns around lunchtime brings us back in, making minimal work. That's the plan anyway. Hopefully the rigging holds together because it's only thin bits of flax. Rocks are going to ank as weight, but also as an anchor. It's easier to put the burley in while I'm on land than at sea. Whew. She sits high. She's good. Once we get out, you can see where that air is out there. Oh, I can see birds out there too. We're going to go fishing. This is pretty awesome, isn't it? Pretty awesome. Got the lick guard jacket on the back if I get cold. Side rig is doing a good job. This is the life for me, boys. This is basically a 3 or 4 pound breaking strain. It's made out of yucca, strong flax, but it's very thin, and if we get a fish on it, I've got to keep pulling because there's no barb. We've got kahua working very close to us, about 100 metres away. If our lure goes underneath them, we might just get a hit. Bit disappointed I didn't catch a kahua, but very hard on primitive hooks. So I did go through a couple of slight small boil ups and just lower that down very gently. There we go. We've got 5 metres of water. I've taken the sail down, which now gives us a trapeze beside the boat. Put stuff on. It's got this piece of wood, keep it firm, so this is an area if I catch fish I can put something on here, so it's a double up or something, and the frame holds it out there. Pot's down. I'm going to start doing some bait fishing. This here is a gorge, and this is what I've had the most success with, using all primitive line. Here's that little sinker, and down she goes. About 5 metres, and I think this will just be enough. There must be a slight current because the line's drifting out. I might need to put a bigger stone on to weigh it down heavier, I think. I'm just feeding the fish. And I've still got my hooks in my top pocket, I guess. If we've had it eaten off the gorge, or if it's not even been taken, maybe I didn't get any bites on it. Oh no, he's still on there. Okay, that's good. We'll keep them down there for a bit longer. Down to Davy Jones's locker you go. Oh, a bite there maybe. The onshore breeze has come in and I still haven't caught a fish. So I'm going to resort to using what I put in my top pocket when I left on this mission. These special hooks. They're actually from Junkie Jigs, and they're a backup. I'm feeling a little bit like I've failed in one way because my primitive hooks haven't caught anything, but I can't come out here and not catch something. It's too much effort, so I'm going to put them on. I'm using that for a sinker and some flax. It's not even actually string, it's just flax for a line. I'll put a mussel on that and we'll throw it over and see if we get any fish. Oh, bite then. Small fish on there maybe, I think there is. Oh, we have two. That's a mackerel. Woohoo! Happy days. Oh, we can keep you, boy. Sorry, mate. Haven't got any bloody other way to kill you. Gonna gut him while I'm doing the whole lot at once. There we go. Awesome. Put my line back down. Getting a few hits. We're on. Feels like a mackerel. Not a big fish. Or is it a kawai? No, it's a little mackerel. Happy days. It's 2 for the pot. We're going to bring in our line, our pot. It's getting quite dangerous out here for this craft. Oh, she's heavy. I really thought I would catch more fish in my trap. Well, there's no fish in my trap. I actually caught more fish with it right on the beach. Well, the surf's come up quite a bit. The old craft's been tested. I was going to keep fishing and try and get some kawai, but I think we'll call it quits and go on. Hey, thanks for following me for the last few days on my adventure. I hope you gained something and it was value to you. Good luck with your own adventures. If you're still watching now, then hit the subscribe button and I'll keep you posted when I've got another adventure coming up. And if you think I got something right, smash the like button. Be good, or at least try and be good. If you can't be good, be careful. And I'll see you in the next adventure. See you later. I'm going to let these winds blow us in. Don't have to do much, just sit back and try not to fall over. Because the wind's doing all the job on the sail here. She's catching it and taking us in at a pretty good rate actually. We'll be on the beach probably, say another 30 minutes. It's been a brilliant day, an amazing day.